4 episodes left. It's kind of tough, cause like knowing this to end, like it's always when it comes to animes with me, it's just like I don't want to watch an anime if there's too many seasons. You know, I don't want to see it get drawn out. I want to see it end, right? You want to see what happens in the end. But then as you get closer to the end, especially if it's a good anime, you're just like, bro, like I don't want this to like it's so good, you know, like this is crazy. And every time Attack on Titan, like as much, it's crazy because like as much as I hype this anime up, you think I'd be more emotionally invested into the characters, which I might get as we watch this more consistently because I watch this off and on. But sheesh, this is really about to be over. Oh shit, what's going on? Hold on.
Gabi, what's wrong?
I'm guessing that's a demon, huh? Yep, that's the demon bitch.
What happened? I don't know. It's like she's having some kind of seizure.
That girl is she is a goddamn lunatic. For y'all that are watching on YouTube, this girl is a lunatic. I'll play the clip at some point, or probably when I pause right there. But this girl's a fucking demon.
Hey, you okay, Missy?
She's a demon. She's a demon. Oh, the old damn. Bro, she's a fucking demon. This is why I love this. The old brick in the sock trick. Hey. Bro, she has 2 bodies.
What's the point of running away like this?
If we stay in that cell,
Bitch broke out?
I don't think so.
What?
just want to get some answers from Zeke before I'm captured and killed. Why he betrayed us and why he betrayed Marley. I just need to
Oh yeah, I need to hear this.
Start by trashing your armband.
Give it back!
Fucking demon, bro.
What's your
I'm
problem?
gonna beat this at.
That
It's
club won't help you here, so why do you still want to?
you want to die anyways. You're on a suicide mission already, and you're pissed off about an armband. That's lunacy. That's lunacy. I don't even know if that's a real word, but that's loony as fuck. Like, what do you mean? You're pissed off about an armband? You literally just said, I just want to do something before I die. You're pissed off about an armband. This girl's a fucking psychopath. She's a sadistic psychopath. And she's like 12. That's crazy.
Wear it.
Because it proves I'm one of the good Eldians! Without it, I'm no different than
Good
these
ones?
devils!
What are you talking about? You're acting crazy, Gabi.
Just leave me alone then!
See, that's crazy. This is how people look at each other when you're taught the wrong thing.
Reason for you to die too.
That's the moral to this. This is how, when you're getting taught the wrong thing, that's how you end up looking.
So much that we decided to run from it.
Bro, she's about to throw a rock at the random bitch in the woods.
Can't go back.
Cold-blooded, bro. And then Lil Raina is here just caught in the mix. So right here, she ended up not actually throwing the rock at the lady in the woods, and she ended up bringing them to this orphanage farm and things of that nature. And yeah, so now we're gonna get to the next scene. Also, I didn't know the volume would turn out this low. I'll try to fix it later, but yeah, all right.
I'm sorry about her. Thanks. This looks great. Oh wow.
But yeah, you better get that meal in before she fucks this up for both of y'all. You better get this meal in before she fucks this up. Speaking of this, while we're paused, I might have to chop this up a lot to put it on YouTube. So if you're seeing this chopped up, this, that, and the third, and you're like mad because I'm cutting out shit, because there's always that one person who just doesn't understand how copyright works. Yeah, it's like if you're that bent up about it, and you're mad that there's cuts and whatever, if you want to watch it yourself, I'll drop the link. It's like it doesn't bother me. All right, let's get to it. Boy, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little spoiled. I'm probably just picking the meat out of that, bro. Beans are cool if they're hot, if they're baked beans. Any other beans, that's a no. See, I'm kind of confused at where the technology is here. It seems like they're in like that World War I-ish period, like post World War I technology.
You were the ones who put the Reeves Company in charge of rebuilding it, remember?
Look at these mad faces, bro.
Haji, Eren Jaeger's victory over Marley has given Eldians like
Motherfuckers gathering outside the White House nowadays. If I was a little younger, she'd be my celebrity crush.
I know you're in a tough spot here. I get it. So just look me in the eye and tell me I can trust you.
Look me in the eye, not look me in the eyes. I was looking for like a tear to fall to like symbolize something tragic about to happen. Just like I watched Made to Express. I put it on my community poll, but nobody checks that. Made to Express, he did a video about confidence and Aang, and I didn't watch that, but it recommended me another video where a dude was reviewing the episode where Appa got stolen, and I remember that well, I didn't remember, I saw it, but he cut it out before it happened. Is when Toph was holding up the library and Appa was getting stolen, and she had to decide to either save Appa and let everybody die, or save everybody's lives and let Appa get stolen. And she went to try to like fight, like throw a pot shot at the guys who were stealing Appa, and she missed because she's blind. And if you know, you know, because she's blind. And as Appa's going away, like she can hear it happening. She doesn't know where it's happening, but she can hear it happening, and she's holding it up, and it shows like half of her face and Appa being dragged away in the background. And then like just before the scene cuts, a tear falls, and it's like, it's pretty dope. Like watching those made me realize how fucking fire Avatar was, and even as a kid being able to understand how fire a series is. If you were a kid and you understand that it's something that's fire, that puts more weight on it, because as a kid you're just looking for the most action in like things like that. But back to Attack on Titan, which this is actually fire too. I will remember this series for a while. This scene here is really important to the story, and I honestly, I can't really pick out the details of the story because I can't remember. I couldn't put names to faces here, but essentially this guy right here, we're gonna find out later in the episode, but he is trying to figure out if dang, I forgot her name. Is it Hanji? He wants to figure out if she is with or against her, and he's trying to, you know, speak on behalf of Eren, because Eren is not here, and he's trying to, and Eren's the enemy of the state, and she's trying to explain like what you're doing is not going to work, and he's trying to explain what he's doing needs to happen. And that's pretty much what this scene happened. This is what this scene is going over, them going back and forth, and he's trying to figure out, are you with me or against me? I didn't really react much in this you know segment here, and it's kind of long, and I feel like it will be cut out. I mean, it will be claimed because it's just 5 minutes of the straight anime. So we're gonna skip to like the end of the scene ish, or maybe just completely past it. But that's what this scene is. He's trying to figure out if Hanji is with or against Eren, and that will decide the course of the rest of the episode. You know, the rest of the season.
You will all be
just
tried
like,
for the crime of leaking confidential intelligence.
so Eren's a villain now. It's like,
If this is the price of serving humanity within the walls, then so be it.
Eren's a villain. The Titan that we saw in season 1 wasn't just a random thing. Like, it leads up to season 4. Like, I feel like this is intentional, because you spend 3.5 seasons. Eren's the protagonist. Eren's the protagonist. Eren's the good guy. Eren's the good guy. And then you get here and they're saying this dude is ruining everything. And this is where the show really started to pull at me, because I've watched Code Geass, and in Code Geass, Lelouch becomes essentially the villain to the whole world of the anime, to the universe that he's in. And that's what it feels like is happening to Eren. If you know the story of Code Geass and things of that nature, you will understand. But long story short, he's doing the right thing, but in a radical way. So the world views it as wrong because he's taken a relatively violent approach to it. So at this point, I'm thinking that Eren is probably still a good guy, but people don't like it because he's taken the quote-unquote violent way. But at this point in time, I'm like, he hasn't done anything violent besides, the invasion thing where they had to help him out. So here, I was just kind of confused because there was that, correlation. Imagine being such a fucking badass in silence. That's the fucking like, there's so many things that they throw in here to make you be like, holy shit, that flashbacks to this, that flashbacks to that.
You're safe now.
And it's like the fact that I watch this off and on, and even I'm able to make those like those quick time event, like, holy that happened before, is crazy. I know the diehards are just like, oh, this, you know. That's a little bit of karma for you. Tough. Dunk.
Why is this happening to me?
It's not like you ruthlessly murdered 2 people in the last few episodes.
No, I think the horse was working alone.
But I say she is the embodiment of Black Air Force energy. Black Forces. This scene had no real significance. I just left it in because it was funny, and it's good to see her experience a little bit of karma for her actions.
I bet that Rhina and my brother will come and rescue us.
Aren't you pissed at Zeke? All this time we've had a traitor right next to us.
What is this thing with, like, I want to figure out what's going on with the Beast Titan.
Us, the kids who live here at the stables, lost our parents 4 years ago.
You haven't acknowledged your guilt yet, have you? You people can cover it up and try to forget, but you've committed horrific atrocities against the entire world. There's only one way for an...
I told you, enjoy it while you can, cause she gonna fuck it up, bro. She's still talking.
Saying this because it has to do with why we lost our parents?
Of course it does. Even if you act like a saint your whole life, you'll never escape from the shadow of Eldia's sins.
I get...
And this is the same one who was complaining that a horse just tried to eat her hair, and she caught a shit bucket to the face and blamed the devil. And it's like, this is the energy that you're coming with? This is the energy that you're coming with. Crazy. Just absolute insanity. I kind of want to get a thumbnail here, but I don't want to fuck up I just need to catch the little chick's name, and then I'll be able to look it up later. But this is absolute. This is the definition of Black Force, like Black Forces, and just being an absolute demon combined with lunacy. This is what happens when fallacy meets just straight out, like this is the stereotypical embodiment of racism. Like that's essentially what this is. Like, this is insane.
Why would you say something like that to someone who's helping us? The moment we first met,
she's gonna fucking hit her with a shovel or something. Yep, here it comes.
You're so sneaky.
Of course.
What do you think you're doing?
I told you, enjoy it before she fucks it up.
True colors. I knew something was up with her.
She just said she knows who you are. Cookies and cream.
This is bad.
Mia thinks I'm stealing her brother. I think she's jealous or something.
What a save.
To the sound of that Titan eating my mother. She
Sounds
was alive
familiar.
the entire time it was happening.
And that's the worst
After a
part about
while,
it.
She went mostly silent. I think she lost her voice from all the screaming. We've been told that outside of the walls, the majority of people think we're a race of devils. But I don't understand how people we've never met can hate us so much. So please, help me explain it.
This is a very deep scene, and it is also very, like, you know, just culturally relevant and things of that nature. And I don't want this part to get claimed because I really want to leave this in, because words will not explain how good this scene is. So might throw a couple of these little cuts in here for obvious reasons.
What have we ever done to them? What did my mom do to make these people hate her?
I'm not gonna lie, this is such a deep episode.
All over the world.
Thousands of years?
How could you have let yourselves forget this? Eldians used the power of the Titans to crush the world beneath their heels for millennia, understand? They wiped out other people's cultures, forced those people to bear their children, and took more innocent lives than you could possibly imagine.
Told you this shit would get deep. I told you this shit would get deep. Hopefully it's not claimed.
But my mother spent her whole life here on this island. She couldn't have had anything to do with all that.
Listen to me. A century ago, your ancestors ruled the world by doing awful, unforgivable things.
A century ago? Okay, but what about the people here now? What unforgivable things have we done?
That right there, and the conversation is not even over. that is such a deep conversation that the adults, like I say adults like this makes me feel old, but the older people watching this episode are going to see that deeper than what it is, than what it's saying. Like, this is written very well. I don't want to talk about like what's the deeper meaning of this, because I don't know if I'm going to get reported on Twitch for talking about issues that were fought over in the 1860s. If that's like the most obvious way I can point at it without actually addressing it. But this conversation and how it relates to a war that was fought in the 1860s is absolutely crazy. That is a very deep conversation. And I don't think if I hadn't watched like Made to Express and the other people who point out the deeper things in shows, and even, I mean, I used to see this before. This is why I love anime so much, is these deeper topics, especially in the beginning. I don't know if they did it in the beginning of this because I skipped the intro, but in the beginning, they talk about like the things that going on, like the the situation that we've had going on for the last, what it is, it's been like a year, and then the issues in America, which I don't think they addressed the American issues, because the publicity of the issue is kind of dying down. But the deeper meaning behind this conversation is absolutely incredible, and I hope I'm not the only one who gets it, and I hope I'm not the only one who's just looking at this from face value.
You attacked Marley the other day. Your soldiers devastated my home.
But that was recent, and my mom was killed 4 whole years ago. So that's not her fault.
The point is, your ancestors slaughtered countless people all over the world.
My mother didn't kill anybody.
And that's the face of somebody who realizes they are wrong.
Is the world we live in just that horrible?
But does she have the character development to just be like, holy I'm wrong? Or is she gonna keep being a demon?
His strength to prepare for a larger attack. You and your mother just happened to get caught up in it. Your mom was innocent. She didn't deserve that.
You're leaking secrets to the enemy now?
Yeah, fuck character development. She continues to be a demon.
Why the hell did you apologize?
Thank you for telling me, Ben. I'm glad to know.
I'm not gonna lie, that little girl is a combination of Riley from Boondocks and Frieza.
Yeah, she put herself between me and the Titan and held it off so I could escape.
Oh, this is the fucking what? What? See what I mean?
She was still alive.
This is that that they do. Holy fuck! I think that's the girl that look. I think that if this gets more than 2 views, there's gonna be somebody who's an Attack on Titan fan that can tell me this. But I honestly think that's the girl that little Frieza over here shot in the back. I think that's the girl that Frieza shot in the back. That's what I'm gonna call her until I figure out what her name is. And this is where the episode ends. This is getting around 20 minutes, so I'm going to end it here. The editing style is a little inconsistent because this is my first time doing one of these. Also, the volume is a little, not only is it inconsistent, but it's probably going to be really high in some areas, really low in some areas. I'm going to get that fixed in episode 2. If you stuck around for the whole fucking 20 minutes of this, I really appreciate it. I got more of this coming because I reacted to a couple of episodes and things of that nature. Anyways, yeah, get in the comments. Hopefully next time you'll be in the stream. I got 2 more episodes of this left in this half of the season, and then I'm going to finish Inuyasha, my childhood favorite anime, this, that, and the third. But yeah, I'm just gonna fade it now.